Hello, human peoples. You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed. To support us and gain access to great exclusive podcasts like Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, and our latest show, Spiel Boys, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. We do game streaming, movie nights with our patrons every Friday night, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want. Literally anything, within reason, and we have to do it. You are quite frankly out of excuses not to go visit patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed, which is spelled like it sounds.
TimeCast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
Breaking news.
The Hulkster.
Airbud returns.
Yeah, Airbud's on...
Not the Hulk.
Not the Hulkster?
Hulk died and he's being reborn as an
Airbud,
movie.
right.
Yeah.
There's no rule that says the immortal spirit of Hulk Hogan entombed within a golden retriever can't play basketball.
Yeah.
Actually, there might be a rule about that one.
They might.
There should be.
They might.
They should probably start making them.
Right. I want the new Airbud to be like, sorry, there's a rule now.
There's a rule now.
We made a rule. Yeah.
Like Lord Byron did that with a bear.
Right.
That was like 100 years ago. Like we've got wise to this gag now.
Yeah. There's a fucking rule. We added a rule.
We made a rule. No animals.
Get your fucking dog out of the game. Not cool.
No
Not
longer.
Cool. No.
No more Airbuds will be getting their jerseys retired.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they've burned through so many Airbuds. How long does a fucking golden retriever live?
I don't know, like 6 months?
Yeah. So they've burned through like 60
man.
Airbuds.
Yeah, it's 60 or 62.
Yeah. Fucking Airbud.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a single Airbud.
Nope. Not one frame.
We should watch one.
We should watch an Airbud.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I must have seen it. At some point. I have a much younger stepbrother.
Yeah, I mean...
I was growing up in the 90s.
It's bound to happen. I just...
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Yeah, it was after my time. Like, I was too old for an Airbud.
Wasn't it 93?
Oh, maybe I was
Were you an elderly 8-year-old?
Maybe I was just uninterested in Airbud. I'm not a sports person. It was 97. The first Airbud was 97.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's way too late for me.
I think so too, yeah, because I'd have to be like a real dumb child. What, 97? So like, yeah. I was
I was 13, yeah.
Yeah, I was too cool for Airbud. Yeah, I would have loved Airbud at a certain point. Like now. Again, they're making a new one. It was announced today. 15th film in franchise. Why not?
Is it the Buddies or is it Bud?
It's called Airbud Returns. It looks like it's back to basics. I think it's like a gritty reboot.
Oh yeah, like Major League Back to the Minors.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's like
or the Sandlot one where they traveled back in time.
Right, we've lost our way, you know, we've lost our way from like what made Airbud, the point of Airbud. And now it's time to like go back to our roots.
Yeah, back to the core
like
elements of what makes an Airbud movie.
Exactly, which I imagine is a dog playing basketball. Which like they did lose that. They did lose that when
That's
by
true.
the time
that
they got
element,
to Space Buddies.
By the time, yeah, we're out
like
among the stars.
It's the original.
There's no gravity.
Too.
You can't play basketball out here.
Yeah. It's oh wait, no, it's not. It's the director of MVP, Most Valuable Primate.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so they're getting part of the a person who knows the craft.
Yes, they did Air Buddies and they did Snow Buddies. I guess it was a snow version. They did Santa Buddies.
Also notoriously difficult
Santa Paws.
conditions under which to play basketball.
Which one?
Snow?
Well, I don't think they're
In a
playing.
Santa costume.
I think this is like 2000. These are like 2008. So it's like, I don't think they're playing basketball anymore.
Well, I just want to keep making the point of how far they've gotten from basketball. How far they've gotten from the roots of Air Bud.
Oh, this is like, I'm looking at this. This is like free association. Like, this is like a game of telephone, because this person directed Air Buddies, which is like, okay, Air Buds, right? Snow Buddies, which I assume is like, okay, now they're snowboarders. Space Buddies, which is like, okay, now they're in space. Then they directed Santa Buddies, Spooky Buddies, The Search for Santa Paws, and then they go off on that tangent and go Santa Paws 2, the Santa Pups, so we're not even anywhere near basketball. Then Super Buddies,
Holy
which is,
shit.
I assume, superhero. Then Pup Star, which I assume is Pop Star. Then Pup Star Better Together and Pup Star World Tour. And then Puppy Star Christmas. So now it's like, okay, the puppy and Christmas, we're back to that. Now
Wait,
we're in
Pup is already Puppy.
I know. Now we're at Pup Academy. So like, okay, so we're so far. Then
we went from buddies to puppies.
Yes, and then
Are we embryonic dogs now?
Right. And then he did a quick a deviation and did Scaredy Cats, a TV series.
Ah, sweet.
But then he did
he's real subversive. That's where that was his one for me.
Exactly. Then Super Pups with a Z. Which I assume
I assumed all
Super
of these
Buddies
had a Z.
again. Right, but Super Buddies was that, and now Super Pups is just that again. Then he did Phantom Pups. And this is where it's like, okay, back to the basics. Back to the basics. We got to get back to Air Bud.
Yeah, Pup
that
Team
is like,
6.
At that point, it's like you can see them sitting there and going like, what was this about? Dogs playing basketball?
Yeah. I don't know how we got into this situation.
Right. Yeah, this is a billion-dollar franchise, one imagines.
It must be.
Yeah, it's probably huge.
They just drive around until they find a handwritten sign for some puppies.
Yeah.
Scoop them up and take them to one of those strip mall photo joints where you can get Christmas pictures taken of your dog.
Yeah.
Shoot a couple hours of footage there and then just, take the dogs wherever.
Yeah, put the dogs down, take $1 billion.
Take the dogs up to the farm.
Yeah.
The dog farm.
Yeah. Grind them up, use them for food.
To feed the next dogs.
To feed the next dog. The slurry.
That's what happened to the Super Buddies. They're powering the Super Pups.
Yeah. Yeah. The slurry. The powerful slurry.
Hello, everyone.
Hi!
What another episode of TimeCast!
TimeCast.
The show where we get hyped about stuff and things through time. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I'm your other co-host, David Bell. No guest.
No guest. Our guest this week is that tangent about Air Bud.
Yeah. We probably won't have... So where... I guess I'll use this to say... I think we're taking next week off. Just from this show and the We Just Watched That.
From TimeCast, yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll be back after that. But right now we have no guests. It's just us in July of 1995. Which is good, because we don't have to ask somebody like what bullshit they're up to, Without a guest, we don't have to be like, oh, what bullshit are you up to? You want to plug some bullshit?
Yeah, we don't have to waste time asking them whether or not they're cool enough to be in July of 1995. We don't got to worry about that.
I know.
We don't got to jump them into 1995. You and I already know that we're cool enough.
Of course, we're cool enough.
We're hideaways, like the 1995 film Hideaway.
Yeah, boy, are we? Before we get started,
hiding in Jeff Goldblum's dreams.
Yeah, we are. I like to hope that he's dreaming of us.
He might be.
That somewhere Jeff Goldblum knows we exist.
We did meet him.
Oh my God, we did. I forgot about that.
Yeah. We got him to sign our Independence Day comics.
We did. We
He
did
had no
that.
idea they existed.
No. Yeah, he didn't even know what they were.
No.
He was like, "Oh, okay."
We had to
sure.
explain what we were asking him to sign.
Yep. A couple of jackasses.
Oh, yeah.
Having him sign an
Coming to his
Independent Day
jazz
comic.
show.
Yeah, just like, we don't care about your jazz at all, sir. Sign this horse shit so we can go. And he did. Good for
It was
him.
a good night. He really liked Marina.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. Before we get started, we should thank some producers, right?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. Big old thank you to @NerdNumbers was glad to talk wrestling with Dave and Jeff. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to @Ravages of the Scourge. There's deathcore and death metal there. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you to Thank you. Thank you to Zero Charisma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to 2001: A Space McNulty Odyssey.
Thank you.
Thank you to A Thumb in the Honeydew.
Thank you.
Thank you to Aaron Burser.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to AJ.
Thank you. All right, let me swoop in here. Thank you to Andrew Howe. Asks the kidnappers wait until after the first to cash the ransom check.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew McGuire's Parasocial Bromance with Andrew Howe.
Thank you.
Thank you to Asking Seven.
Hey.
Thank you to
thanks.
Ballet Karate Hulk.
Thank you.
Thank you to BLT22 EWHVIS-B.
Thanks.
Thank you to Bootler Bootlesson.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brian, who Tom knows.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brockway, loves the Meat Millie.
Thank you. All right. We have the top 10 movies of July 1995. Starting with the very top.
Adjusted for the movies that we already covered in the last month or two.
Right. Not many. There was like maybe 2.
Probably
Cut out of
Batman
this.
still, right?
I think. But yeah, this is like, yeah, number 10 or 11 or 12 in the box office, what we're starting with. And that is, of course, Judge Dredd.
Justice Dredd.
Yeah, with 2 Ds,
Mm-hmm.
starring Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah.
I don't think this
Commonly
movie was ever
mispronounced. Yeah, you don't normally hear the second D pronounced.
Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd. Dredd. It's a real heavy D.
This trailer is just a montage of the first 2 acts.
Yeah.
It's essentially like a play-by-play. So this happens, then this happens, then this happens.
Yep. And then we're here. And then we're here.
Yeah.
I like how they cut to Rob Schneider, him meeting Rob Schneider in the plane, and then it cuts to them running away from an explosion to reassure us that don't worry, he will be part of the adventure.
Yes, he will, unfortunately.
Like, oh,
I
good.
think I honestly think this is better than the movie because I remember the movie being like kind of boring and very fashy. And like
the movie's extraordinarily fashy, which is funny because this trailer, the way at least the first couple of seconds of it is cut, maybe the first 30 seconds of it is cut, almost seems like an interesting movie because it seems like Stallone is also a villain.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And like the action, they're just highlighting the broad strokes. So I'm like, this looks like a movie.
Yeah.
Like a movie that I might enjoy, not a movie I'd be bored with.
Well, yeah, it looked like kind of like a Blade Runner, where you're like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not really like Judge Dredd's the central character, but I'm not really sure if I'm on his side, which is kind of like
A better movie.
better movie.
Where was this in terms of Demolition Man? I assume he did this
2
back
years
to back.
after.
Okay. Because he had like a Rob Schneider kick here. He was like, yeah, let's do something together or something.
Yeah, it's
I don't know what- Yeah. It
did an impression of me on Saturday Night Live. Get my brother Frank do a song.
This
Yeah. I was
I've only
really
seen-
stoked for this movie. I was so jazzed to go see it. And I
don't
think I was
remember liking
satisfied with it at the time for the most part. I didn't love it. Like I certainly didn't rush to see it again.
I preferred the action figures. I think Judge Dredd, I get the instinct of making this Judge Dredd. And what I mean is like, for example, his cool gun. I'm like, oh yeah, I can see someone being like, that's Toy Mania,
I was
baby.
about to say, yeah, to borrow a phrase from another 1995 blockbuster, it seems toyetic.
Exactly. God, I just looked up this director and I
Danny
know
Cannon?
I did this at yeah, I didn't really. He did a Bjork music video, then
What else did
Judge
he do,
Dredd,
Dave?
then Judge Dredd, then the movie Phoenix, and then I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
He sure did.
So yeah, it's interesting. He's still doing stuff. He did an episode of Pennyworth. He did some Gotham Knights.
The origin of Batman's butler.
Yeah. But yeah, I think
glad
after
he's
this
still out
they
there,
were
Danny Cannon.
Yeah, after this they were like, "You will do TV now, sir."
And he said, "I will."
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That can't have been easy to do. Like, I'm sure, like, maybe he was just a TV director, because we're kind of not at the height of Stallone's powers, but like we're at another crest of one of his popularity waves here in 1995, because he's going to have a downturn for the next couple of years.
Stallone?
Like after this, it's stuff like Daylight.
Oh yeah.
And gosh, The Specialist is also this year. Assassins, which I like, but was not a hit, I don't think.
Yeah, it's sort of like Schwarzenegger kind of
check on that one, actually.
He fell with the times, right? Like The Matrix came out basically, and it was like,
he was kind of toast, yeah.
Stallone before that. Stallone, people were like, I mean, it comes down to this. Stallone had worse taste in scripts, right?
He did, and he also made way more of the stuff that we associate with Arnold, but that he didn't actually ever make, really. Like the sort of like one-man army kind of action movies. Like Arnold didn't actually make that many of them. We talked about, you guys know, we've talked about this on Mr. Universe.
For me, Stallone,
other shows.
I wasn't a huge Rocky fan, and I wasn't a huge Rambo fan. That said, he of course had that time in the 80s where it felt like he was more of like a gritty star, like he's more of he's an action star, but not exclusively. And then it was like,
yeah, it's more of I mean, as a kid, I didn't see him that way. Of course, like as a kid, the only stuff that really penetrates to your awareness is Rambo and the later Rockies, where he is fighting Mr. T and Russia.
Right. But like for me personally, like Schwarzenegger was always there. But for Stallone, it was just a brief burst. It was Cliffhanger and Demolition Man, and then we were done. and I was just like, cool. Like that was sort of it for me. And then it was like,
well, those are two of his better ones, honestly. Like Cliffhanger is Stallone making a Die Hard, which he didn't do that often.
Yeah, and it's good.
It's one of his best action movies, I genuinely think.
I'm excited for the new Cliffhanger, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's coming.
Anyway, I was super stoked for this in 1995, and I was a little disappointed with it when I saw it.
Me too.
I do remember that.
I did too. I liked the toys, but otherwise, even my dumb idiot kid brain was like, nah.
I was just past action figures at this point. I had just retired them, probably the year before. Right. So the toys didn't enter my sphere. The Super Nintendo game did.
Oh, yeah.
It was hard as balls.
Yeah.
Mainly because I didn't have the instruction manual, because none of them did when you rented them from Blockbuster. So here you go.
Of course not. Yeah, here, good luck, kid.
Yeah. It's like handing me a Zodiac letter without a key.
Yeah. Fuck you for renting this.
Video games didn't used to have tutorials of any kind, listeners.
Video games so far have only gotten better.
Oh yeah.
Like I like Doom, I like Duke Nukem, I like the computer era,
it's one of the only
better.
Yeah. It's one of the only mediums in which I welcome sequels and remakes.
Exactly. Where it's it can only get better.
Yeah, exactly. As a general rule, I mean, like obviously. Anyway,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying.
So far, games have, I think we're getting to a point where, like, for example, graphics, I'm like, I don't need it to look any better.
Right, yeah. I think what I mean to say is the expectation is reversed. Like, you expect a video game sequel to improve upon the previous one.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Whereas a film sequel is often reductive and anyway.
Yeah. Let's talk about, speaking of film sequels, Free Willy 2, The Adventure Home. In
the trailer literally say Warner Brothers proudly brings back.
I noted that too, because I love it when a corporation has to feel an emotion, and I'm like, does everybody working there have to be like, yes, I proudly welcome Free Willy 2?
We're very proud of how much money this film made.
Yeah, we're going to exploit some orcas
knocked it out of the park for us in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
We had a surprise hit with The Fugitive, and then Free Willy just put it over the top.
Yeah. Free Willy, like, what a stupid movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but I mean, it's like a kid's drama, right? Like, I remember Free Willy
like
being
a
like
family-oriented drama, sort of like Prancer. Right. It's another style of movie that does not get made
used to
often,
make
yeah.
Family drama, like where it's like it feels like a kid's movie because it's around a stupid whale.
Well, and then the main character's a kid, but it's not like, I think what has happened, and this could just be a little old man ranting at a cloud, or me just anecdotally remembering the films that I am personally aware of, but it seems like the trend for family movies or kids movies sort of went in the direction of, you can't have both the kids and the adults as characters. It has to sort of focus on one or the other. At least that's what it feels like to me.
You're right. Family is the right term, but it's just like, remember when we covered Daryl, and you watch Daryl and you're like, is this for kids? Is this like a sci-fi drama thriller for kids?
That is perhaps Daryl shouldn't be brought up to as an example of anything.
Right, but then there's like Flight of the Navigator is another one where you're like, is this the movie? Like Flight of the Navigator is like the movie Contact, but for kids.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, what genre are we doing here?
I'll stick by that one because it's way fucking weirder than you remember.
Oh, yeah. And so, like, Free Willy
to me is also the time travel and the conundrum with his elderly family.
Yes,
that has aged beyond him. Yeah,
that movie. He doesn't get into the alien ship until like the halfway point.
He goes on his titular Flight of the Navigator, like in the final act of the movie. I think
that's again. It's like a sci-fi drama for kids.
Yes.
When you actually watch it,
it's more of a mind fuck.
Right, and so like we used to make movies where like. I guess you could argue that we're treating kids more like respectfully by doing that,
with bigger ideas.
Oh, we're gonna, headier and more serious ideas of like life,
higher concepts, and
Free Willy feels like that too.
Yeah, like a deeper philosophy where like it's something a little different is at stake here than the normal like movies for kid that are aimed at kids. Like we have to defeat the Shredder,
right?
Like we have to free a captive whale.
But it's so funny because when I think about these movies, I try to like play them out in my head. I'm like, what even happens in a movie like this? Like, do kids want to see like scenes where adults are talking in a room?
I used to be so invested in these because I
know.
Like I imagine the stuff that it's like this movie I remember gets into. You know, obviously not that hugely, but it's the idea of, well, can a human being own a whale? Like, is that
right?
That's kind of fucked up, right? Like
it's that we're watching it like that Don Draper meme of him in the theater with the cigarette. Like it's just little kids being like, yes, interesting, because I do remember Free Willy being like a very interesting movie.
Wait, did you see like one that a lot of people our age remember fondly is A League of Their Own? Did you see that in the theater? Or do you remember watching that as a kid?
I remember watching it as a kid and I really liked that.
Yeah. That's the same thing where it's like we would be like, I remember being so invested in movies like that. Like it just had to be like, it just had to, like if it was a drama, it just made, I don't know. Kids have way more space for that, I think, than people care to make entertainment for lately.
Right. I think there's also an arms race. And what I mean is that there used to be a time where a movie could be like, hey, kids, look, a whale. And now we're like, okay, you're going to need to make that whale talking or something.
Yeah,
you're going to need to make that whale shoot guns.
A laser gun.
Yeah, like you look at The Sandlot and you're like, look, it's a big dog. And that was in baseball. And again, I loved that movie as a kid, but I feel like at a certain point, it's like, okay, we have to. Kids are now like, okay, we have those movies like already. What else you got? And they're like, shit, man, Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's like, all right, here we go. Like I don't know. It does feel like there is a brand of kids movie we could still be making. I don't know what maniacs want to make it, who's going to raise their hand to make another Free Willy type movie. But yeah, I never saw this movie. It seems like the kid's just stalking Willy.
Yeah, this one is fucked up, right? Because it's like they're tracking him down. Don't do that.
It's like isn't
Willy a fugitive? Aren't you leading them right to him?
Right. Now it seems like it's like an environment, like there's an oil spill
Right, it's
or
extending if like I see the merit in making a movie like this. It's like, well, if we got the kids interested in conservation with the first one, let's take it further. Like, well, here's the problem extended, right?
Right, and it's not a bad idea where it's like, hey,
Yeah.
kids, maybe we shouldn't cage whales. Now that we have your attention,
Right.
maybe we also shouldn't pollute the ocean
Yeah.
and fuck up their home and hunt them. It's not a bad message. It's just obviously people pointed out where it's like the Willy in Free Willy was not freed. That thing died in custody, so...
Yeah.
Also, who names the movie Free Willy? They just knew. When did that happen with the Clinton scandal? It feels like it was in tandem.
It was right. I mean, the Clinton scandal really broke in 96.
Okay, so like, all right, I guess they didn't know when they named something Free Willy. It's just, come on.
Well, I mean,
come on.
I mean, I was in third grade, I think, when this came. No. This is 95. I definitely remember laughing at the first one came out in 93. So yeah, I was in fifth grade. I definitely remember laughing at that title.
Yeah. How could you not?
Yeah, it's funny.
Free Willy.
Seeing it on the back of a comic book, Free Willy.
Yeah.
You're a 10-year-old kid, you giggle like shit at that.
Yeah. I guess that's part of the appeal. They're like, it's dangerous, It's a little dangerous.
Yeah.
The kids, yeah.
We're on the razor's edge.
Yeah. Oh, we should probably talk about Waterworld.
I think we should, man.
Man,
it's all been leading up to this.
This is like number 8 in the box office. I'm like, that's where you belong, Waterworld, I guess. Although I will say this, not just from this trailer, just looking at this movie, I am kind of like, why didn't it do better? It's
not
of
very
a
good.
fun. Yeah. I do think it's a fun adventure premise, right? Where I'm like,
it's a great premise.
The
And
water
it
world is
looks
a world.
good.
Yeah, this is. No one's gonna do this, but this is a remake for me. Where I'm
Of
like,
course,
guys,
yeah, this is one to do.
You could do a good water world, and they're like, we're not gonna do. It's like, I get it.
It's one of those cursed properties, but give it enough time because so was Dune.
Exactly. Like, I do think this is a good premise.
This is a prime candidate for a remake because it's a fun idea. Road Warrior on the ocean, right? That's cool.
And when it works, it works.
Yeah, when
you got Dennis Hopper and you got the stunts. And...
Yeah, those things are cool. It's just they made a coarsely unlikable protagonist who is also badly miscast. You can't hang a movie like this on Costner's back. I mean, he carried Dances with Wolves, but that was a very different film.
Right. Was it all on Costner? Because I was thinking about that.
It's not on Costner. This is him at the height of his powers and ego.
I think you could just take Costner, replace him with Harrison Ford, and it's a hit. Because I think they wanted to do like
Ford,
a rogue.
Kurt fucking Russell.
Kurt Russell would have fucking dominated this movie.
Right?
Yeah.
If that's the kind of character they wanted to go for, but they wrote him too coarse and they miscast him in Costner, whose ability to be likable, I have learned, is extremely limited.
Well, it's that. So Kevin Costner, I think, like, for me, his peak form is Field of Dreams.
Yes.
Not as an action guy. I don't find him particularly great as an action guy.
No,
or
that was
Untouchables.
It
right?
was goofy that we ever tried that. Untouchables, I think he works.
He works because it's not action; it's thriller.
No, and he's aloof too, and the character's supposed to be aloof, so kind of his Costnerness works in his favor for that role.
I see why they cast him as Pa Kent. He wasn't the problem there. The movie.
Oh no, he's good casting for Pa Kent. Like those are the two kinds of roles I can see him as. It's like Bull Durham and Pa Kent.
Right.
Like he can be Roy Tin Cup or he can be the mentor.
Because in Field of Dreams, you're like, he feels kind of like just a guy in a charming way. Like I
he just like a guy, yeah. But like that's like I said, his charm is very limited, so you can't have Costner play too much of a rogue. I don't think. No. Even though he did Robin Hood, like he plays Robin Hood not very roguishly.
Not at all.
Like if you think
that's why Robin Hood struggles. Like the rogue, you're right. Rogue specifically is like. He's not a lovable. Like I was looking at this trailer. And there's like I forgot the part where they dunk him. They execute him in the mud with the cage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that really is like an Escape from New York ass moment where it's like, look at this
It's an Escape from New York ass world.
Yeah. And it's like, oh God, this like apocalypse rogue, you could really make a really like, this is a great world and it could have a great character and all the events in the world could happen. Like the broad strokes of this movie
Sure.
work. It's just that, yeah, he's not likable. He's just not.
Yeah. But I mean, the elements are there. It's man.
Yeah.
Fucking remake
Anyway.
this and put Wyatt Russell in it. Put Kurt Russell's kid in it.
Yeah. Adapt the stunt show. The best
The
thing
Atoll
to come out of
sequence
this
is
movie.
fucking rad. That's why they made it into a stunt show that is still in existence.
Yeah. That's one of those stunt shows. 50 years from now, people are going to be like, what was this? What is this stunt show about?
Waterworld?
Yeah. I don't care. I'm not getting rid of it.
No, doesn't matter. The earthquake ride is still there, I think.
Oh, yeah. They have the fucking Is Body Wars? No, Body Wars is
No,
gone.
Body
but
Wars
that was
changed.
Fantastic Voyage or whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Anyway, they call days lunars, and I just think that's dumb.
Awesome.
They say it in this, and I forgot. I was just like, why wouldn't they just call it days? Like, why are we calling it lunars all of a sudden? What are you, idiots?
The before four.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always funny where they try to find like one or two phrases like that have somehow gotten lost.
Yeah. It's like, why?
And then meanwhile, we have Dennis Hopper just talking like 20th century Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to say any
I'm
of that
not
shit.
doing any of this goofball shit.
Yeah. Lunars. Why'd they call They have nothing but days in the water world.
Mhm.
You know, like any land-based phrases I could see them getting rid of, right? But like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, why would
I
you
don't know.
suddenly start calling them lunars?
Yeah. Maybe they were just like, listen, we're in the water world now. Let's make up some new words.
Because they still sleep at night.
Exactly. If anything, the days are more prominent because you can't, there's like,
Right, because you're
There's
on
less-
the goddamn ocean.
yeah. Let's talk about the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie.
Sure, yeah. This was also
remember-
after my time.
This was like the show. I remember waking up for elementary school, like 6th grade-ish and 5th grade-ish, and being able to like, it was like my morning wake up show.
Hmm.
So I knew enough about it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm excited for this. The toys were fucking phenomenal.
I remember seeing some of them. It's like I said, I have a younger stepbrother, and Power Rangers really hit for him. Like that was his Turtles.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, enormous for him. But yeah, I was too old for. I just like Power Rangers. The show came out when I was in 5th grade. I think I've told this
Right.
story before, and it was just like I watched the first episode and was like, yeah, I'm past this.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like sneering at it because one of my best friends at the time was like, "Did you watch Power Rangers? It's pretty sweet, right?" I was just kind of like, "Yeah, not for me. I'm more into X-Men now. Like I'm really into X-Men."
Right. When we talk about like what should be the next superhero, I could see like they made one Power Rangers
They
movie,
tried,
and I thought
yeah.
that movie's okay, but it's not great.
Honestly, there were some not bad ideas. We watched it on a movie night, I think, right?
Yeah,
Oh no, we covered
it's-
it too. We covered it for like a We Just Watched or something.
Yeah, I like that movie. I think it's decent. I think like
I won't
it's
go
the right
that
instinct.
far, but there's some stuff in it that I liked for sure.
It's just like you can see the appeal, right? Is like, okay, a bunch of costumed heroes fighting, and then they get in a mech suit
Big
and
Zords,
fight a
yeah,
giant.
that's cool as
And
shit.
it's like that's awesome. I remember thinking this movie had the best CGI, like photorealistic, and watching.
Oh,
it
this
now,
1995
yeah,
version.
this 1995 version.
I was thinking about like the 2017 one, and I was like, the effects did look pretty good, man.
yeah. No, watching this in theaters, I was like, holy shit, because I think this was the first time. You know, when you see like the TV show get adapted into a movie, they get a
Mhm.
bigger budget.
Yeah,
This was the first time I experienced that, where I was like, whoa, like it doesn't look corny. It looks real, you know, like,
right. Yeah, like the first, you don't realize it at the time, but like the frame rate is one of the things that clicks instantly. It's like, this
Yeah.
looks different.
yeah, this is like a movie. It's
Yeah.
cinematic.
I didn't really have that actually for a while because, like I had sort of alluded to, Turtles was my big thing. But Turtles jumped to the big screen, changed the medium.
Yeah, we were born into it.
But
basically.
so no, wait. So I did have that. It was like a similar experience, just not exact, because it was like seeing Turtles like live action was like fuck.
Yeah.
And Batman, the Tim Burton's Batman was like that too.
Batman, I feel like my introduction to Batman was Tim Burton. For me personally, I didn't. Well, when is the animated series? Because I watched the shit out of the animated series.
1992.
Yeah, so I think Tim Burton's Batman was like how I met Batman. And then
How I Met Your Batman.
Yeah. Same with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where I'm like, that was sort of in tandem. I remember watching the shit out of the cartoons, like, and I don't quite know. They kind of happened at the same time, that and the live action in my head.
They were close together. Like it was 87 for the cartoon and 1990 for the live action film.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
I really
more
want to
from
talk
Power
about.
Rangers.
Yeah, I want to talk about this next one because we were talking about like the adult kid movies.
So where are we at? We're at like number 7-ish in the box office for July of 1995.
Yeah, we're at The Indian in the Cupboard, a movie I only saw once.
Okay. I loved this book. It's a book trilogy, I think. There might be a fourth one, but I really loved this book series. I
vividly remember from maybe the trailer, the putting the T-Rex to fight Darth Vader, and watching the trailer now, I remember the T-Rex looking pretty good, and it does look pretty good.
Yeah,
and it's kind of like
those effects look pretty good.
Right, I'm like, what?
It's just compositing, but the T-Rex, I'm not sure.
I wonder if they like called up Spielberg and was.
It is a Jurassic Park T-Rex.
Right. They're like, can we use your assets? Can we just use the CGI you have? Like, that's what it looks like. It doesn't look like, I don't know. And
maybe. I don't know. It's definitely
T-Rex.
The juvenile T-Rex toy from the Jurassic Park line.
Yeah. Oh, I had all of that shit.
I had that T-Rex
where
specifically.
You could the ones where the skin
the
came
dino
out.
damage, yeah.
Yeah, the dino
fucking
damage.
Guts poking out.
Yep. The fucking, I remember Muldoon fucking action figure.
Had a
all
rocket
the little
launcher.
fence we had. Yeah, we had the fences.
You had the fence?
and
Fucking sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess my question is, what is this movie about? Because all I remember is the kid puts a toy Indian in the cupboard, and then I realized in my head, I'm like, and then what?
What's pretty
the
much
conflict?
it. Like, well, you get a sense of it in here. It's just like one of his friends doesn't respect it. Like it's a morality play. Like it's the idea of he can sort of create life, but then, well, the main character is regarding it as creating life. Sort of the book is not as overt as this, but like the conflict is he feels responsibility for these tiny lives that he's created, and his friend does not.
So this is like another.
He's sort of trying to protect. It's like E.T. basically is the idea.
Right, but like in E.T., the government is like, we have to get E.T. and the bikes fly.
You think
There's
the
adventure.
government might be interested in this technology, Dave? They might be.
Do they? Are they in this movie?
I don't remember.
Right,
I don't remember how it finishes out. Actually,
that's why I'm like, this feels like a drama for kids. This feels
it
like
is.
another like
It
Flight
is
of the
a
Navigator.
that's one of the book seriously captivated me. I loved this book. I was much younger when I was reading it. I was in like 3rd grade probably, but
right, because I was like, okay, this isn't a Small Soldiers, because if these toys get out of hand, you can just squish them. You can just go,
you
hit
can
you with the shoe.
In point of fact, the Indian shoots the cowboy.
Damn. And then
of course the Indian is Lightfoot, Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Hell yeah.
And the cowboy's David Keith.
Hell yeah. I would see no trouble with putting a T-Rex and Darth Vader to have them fight. Like, how could you not do that?
That's
with
a pretty
this
sweet
cupboard?
fight, particularly because they're not the same scale.
I know.
So like they're of a height. They're in the same weight class right now. So
I would spit in the face of God with this cupboard.
Yes,
like
you
the
would
things
be the friend.
I would do. Yes, I wouldn't stop. It would get really bad.
Mm-hmm.
They'd have to kill me. Someone would have to take me down. Like, because I'd just keep making stuff.
It would be compounding addictions, right? Like, I mean, I would also be the friend because, like, not only would you be addicted to the rush of not playing God, not merely playing God, but being God.
Right.
creating
And then
all this
being like-
life and then running out and having to bankrupt your parents and run up their credit cards and do petty crimes and then graduating into much larger, more serious crimes to afford even more toys to stuff into this cupboard, Dave.
Right. It would take me till like 30 for it to even occur to me to try putting play money in it. Like, it wouldn't even occur to me. It would be like me until I'm 30, just sticking every action figure I could think of in there. And then asking them, like, what is it like? Are you alive?
What is it like where you are?
Right. Are you Darth Vader? Right now, are you Darth Vader? Or are you just alive suddenly? What are you? I'd
Do
have
you
so
have
many questions.
memories?
Yeah. And I'd be like, give me your little lightsaber. That's my lightsaber now.
The answer is yes. They have memories.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking nuts.
They're based. Think of them like Westworld robots.
Right. And then what comes, like, can you put, like, if you put a TV remote in there, would it become like this flesh remote?
That's what
like,
I was
"Kill
about to ask you
me"?
about the money. Would you think the money would just become flesh?
That's a good question. It's flesh money, and then I try to pay for
George
things with
Washington's
it.
face is peeling off the quarter,
Yeah,
trying to speak to you.
yeah. I don't know. I would put everything in here. I need to get I try to get like chemicals, radioactive materials, like things like what happens? What do you do? What if you put a mouse in there? What happens? Does it become a double mouse? What?
I think it becomes
What
a
are the
plastic
rules?
mouse.
All right. There's so many things I'd want to put in this cupboard. I can't see why. I feel like this is one where if the government did get a hold of it, they'd spend like a couple days with it and be like, "There's nothing we can actually do with this.
Right.
Like, there's no advantage this gives
Yeah.
us. It's cool. Like, it's neat. We're
They
all
would,
taking
they would have
turns with
piles. It would either be that, Dave, or the new currency of America would be flesh dollars.
it. Yes, flesh bucks.
Flesh bucks.
Yeah, I don't know. I that's why I need to
Spend
see this
some
movie.
skin backs.
Because this feels like a story where someone would go like, what if there's a cupboard and you put toys in it, they came to life, and then the story would end there. You'd be like, and then what? And it's like, I don't know. Like, I can't. I'm so curious about this movie.
It's a
because
morality tale, Dave.
Yeah.
Because we spend a lot of time with these little characters who are, trying to come to grips with their existence.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the actual
Yes.
fucking story.
That is the
That's
story.
That's like the Rick and Morty version
Yes.
of what it would be about. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only story to tell. Like,
Yes.
Like what?
Oh my God. I'd put a hamburger in there.
I would put everything in there. I'd put a can of soup in there,
Yeah. What is it going to be?
a goldfish cracker, and a goldfish, like a live goldfish.
Fleshlight?
Oh,
That's
yes.
disturbing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to do that.
Oh yeah, you have to. You'd be mercy killing so many things. I'd have an incinerator next to the cupboard. I would go to super hell. Like, I'd go to a new type of hell.
You'd
After the cupboard.
unlock the gateway to it.
Yes.
With
Yeah,
this
we
cupboard.
would essentially kill God with this cupboard. I mean, this kid is probably going to hell, to
Oh,
super
yeah.
hell. Yeah.
He's murdering
Man.
God with 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the Indian in the cupboard.
Put a little Jesus toy in there. What are you going to get? What are you going to get from the Jesus toy? Are you going to get Jesus
Oh,
Christ?
shit, man. Put him in there with Santa Claus.
Yeah. Oh, have them fight. Give them
And
little
Darth Vader.
lightsabers.
Give them
Yeah.
lightsabers and put each one on a T-Rex.
That's such a good idea.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Ah.
other story you tell.
Yeah. All right. Next trailer.
Yeah, let's go.
Clueless.
Clueless.
This is spoilers. This is the most iconic movie on this list,
easily.
which blew my mind when I thought
Easily.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely the only movie on this list that people still talk about.
Yeah. Which is wild because I'm like, yeah, people, Waterworld is like this it's famous. But in terms of like classic movies that people still watch, this is it. From
Mhm.
July of 95. Clueless. And if I saw this, if I like thought about this at the time in a vacuum, I would not assume it was Clueless that would last, because it's so of its time. It's a comedy about existing in the 90s as a teen. Those don't tend to be timeless.
It's even more focused. It's about being a valley girl in the 90s.
Right. And as someone who was
not in Beverly Hills, but you know.
Right. I was talking to Hannah, and Hannah was like, well, I grew up in LA. Obviously, I love this movie. And I'm like, I grew up in Massachusetts, and I love this movie.
Everyone loves this movie.
Yeah, it's kind of wild, despite the weird incest stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. That's in there. There's some half brother, some step brother fucking. I don't know.
It's step brother.
It's weird. It's weird. Paul Rudd looking exactly the same as he does now.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this movie is. So
I don't know what else. Yeah, I still remember a lot of the beats of the trailer.
I had the soundtrack. Great.
It's
soundtrack.
awesome soundtrack, and they actually play songs from it in the trailer, which is rare.
Yeah. This is like, would you put this in par with like The Breakfast Club? I've been noticing lately.
No, I would definitely put go. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I've just been noticing lately that that's starting to finally like die down. Because like my generation was like, ooh, The Breakfast Club, but we didn't really grow up in it.
No, and it was still like that was not our experience either. Like that version of high school had moved on as well.
I think this might last longer only because it's so much more. It's such a more like cartoony depiction of it, where it's like no one grew up like this, like Clueless. Like that's the thing. It's like it's not really like, oh, remember how we all were like this? It's like no, this is like a. It's sort of a satire, right?
Part of the point of the movie is that the world is alien.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's not really like it's like a caricature. It's like King of the Hill or Beavis and Butthead.
When you mentioned Paul Rudd, and part of his character is commenting on the world that he's in.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the cool Gen X guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but while also being a satire himself. But yeah, this is just a flat out classic movie, right?
It is
30 years later. This is a beloved film.
Yeah, that's wild.
It just made Alicia Silverstone. Like she just came out in this.
Yeah,
like, I think she had done The Babysitter before this, and obviously some Aerosmith music videos. But like this was like I think she's 17 in this movie. Like this is just. I remember her just suddenly being one of the most famous people.
Yeah.
Because of this movie.
She's Batgirl. She's the Batgirl.
Right, that's kind of what she gets off of this.
Yeah.
That and excess baggage.
Excess baggage, yep. And
that's
pretty much it.
Yeah. It doesn't really go further than that.
But it didn't need to. Again, this is like, it's wild seeing like, this is July of 1995. You expect things to be coming out. And you're like,
right, like there's got to be an Apollo 13 in there somewhere.
Right, and it's like, nope, Clueless. That is the biggest, most classic movie to come out of this.
And I would put that over Apollo 13. I would put that probably, goddamn, over most movies of 1995, right? Like what else is...
Oh, man. I'm going to...
Like, is there a truly classic movie in 1995? Like,
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Sure.
And Tom, Congo.
Well, Dave, I can rattle off 24 movies in 1995 that I love unconditionally, but I'm talking
Ace
about
Ventura,
like,
When Nature Calls.
Yeah, I'm talking about movies that other people talk about.
Virtuosity. All right. I will so there's one other movie. Oh, Braveheart.
Braveheart, like The English Patient.
Yeah, The Quick and the Dead, I would argue, is going to be a classic for a while.
It's getting a resurgence right now, I think.
Yeah. Johnny Mnemonic.
Again.
Seven.
Seven, right. The Mortal Kombat film.
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
Outbreak. Bad Boy. There are good
ones.
What's interesting is the ones we're listing aren't the ones that were like, this is going to be the big movie. I guess. Like Judge Dredd is like, we're doing it. Waterworld is like, we're doing it.
Batman
it's
Forever.
Like, no. It's like Tank Girl and shit, where it's like, even Tank Girl is not like huge, but it's like the 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys is 95. So it's like, yeah, it's all these littler things. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not. Yeah, it's a great year for film for sure.
Dangerous Minds.
Little film called Dangerous Minds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that's in there.
Yeah. GoldenEye. So, yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Money Train. Anyway, I'm gonna stop.
The next
naming
film on the
movies.
list.
First Night.
First Night.
What? I don't know what this movie is. This is one that
It's a King Arthur movie.
This is the only one out of all these that I was like, wait, what is this? When did this happen?
Oh man.
Why did nobody tell me about First Night?
Oh man, yeah, this was one that had you asked me in 1995, I would have assumed First Night was going to be like a big classic. It's got Sean Connery in it, man.
And fucking Richard Gere. This
Julia
passed
Ormond,
Yeah.
she was coming up at the time.
This passed me right by, and it is directed by Jerry Zucker, which yeah,
Yes, that one.
yeah, not a single fart in this trailer. Not a
Co-director
single
of
fart.
Airplane and The Naked Gun.
Yeah, you know who's in this apparently? Ralph Ineson.
Yeah. And Sir
That's-
Davos.
What are they doing in this?
You see Sir Davos in the trailer.
I guess that, yeah, Ralph Ineson, he's so seasoned that you're like, of course he'd be in shit like this. Like, you know, it just feels like
Gosh, how old must he have been in that? That's 30 years ago.
I know. That's the thing. I'm going to try to find a picture of him. Ralph Ineson, First Night. Oh, he's a little guy. He's like 20. He's like, oh man. He's a little squirt. He's
Yeah,
a little
I hadn't
squirter.
stopped to think about it. I saw his name in the credits.
And I gotta say, no offense to young Ralph Ineson, but he had to kind of grow into his face. Like he's kind of
you can
he's
kinda
like
tell
has
that
the kind of face where you're like, you need to be older.
Sir Davos is the same way, where it's like he looks weird young.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no, thank you.
But yeah,
Man,
Jerry Zucker's
this is a
First
King
Night.
Arthur movie.
Is it good?
I need
I
to
don't
give it
care about
another
King Arthur.
shot.
I don't think I've ever enjoyed a King Arthur movie.
I can enjoy a King Arthur movie. I'm open to it. I'm also not sure that it's happened.
I forgot how few movies he directed. Because he
Zucker?
came out, Airplane,
Ghost.
Top Secret, that's coming. He didn't do any of the Naked Guns. I always forget that.
Oh, he didn't. Okay.
Yeah. Airplane, he did an episode of Police Squad, Top Secret, Ruthless People. I always forget about that movie.
I always assume that's a DeVito directing effort because he's in it.
Then Ghost, then First Night. He was on a roll, and then he lost that role and did Rat Race, and then he was done.
And now he's a MAGA dipshit.
Yeah, he was. I don't know if you remember this, but like he actually did like anti-Clinton ads in the 90s that were all like
I vaguely remember.
they were like, yeah, he's always been right wing, and so like that's not too surprising, I guess.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Or was that David Zucker? One of the Zuckers did a bunch of, and they're done in the style of like Airplane. They're like slapstick Clinton, anti-Clinton ads. But yeah, David Zucker is the one who like did the others. And the scary movies. Yeah, Jerry Zucker, I think, is more of a producer. Yeah, his name's Jerry. You got to be a producer if your name's Jerry.
Yeah, it's a rule. Unless you're
Yeah.
going to direct Ghost.
Yeah.
First Night, this is about like when Lancelot swoons Guinevere away from Arthur, and then Guinevere gets kidnapped by like some bad guy. Arthur
Sure.
dies, I remember.
I believe you.
Although the bad guy is not Mordred.
Yeah, see, I
Anyway.
don't care about any of this stuff.
Yeah. Why would you?
I don't care
Why would
about
you?
King Arthur.
It's like all
Yeah.
King Arthured up and shit. But it was like this was like the Dark Knight version of King Arthur, where it took all the magic out. Like there's no Merlin in it or anything. This
I
is
hate
like
it when they do that.
grounded, gritty King Arthur, and
I
it's like
hate it when
no,
they do
give me
that.
the John Borman version.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want the magic. That's the fucking point of King Arthur.
Yeah. You want to talk about Under Siege 2, Dark Territory?
Yes.
This, I looked up the poster. It is the exact same poster.
same image. They
but
never
with
made a different
little-
one.
Yeah, with a little train in the bottom. They're like, this time a train. And he's a train cook, I guess, from the director of Free Jack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
There's a motion picture. Swap Mick Jagger in with Steven Seagal in every Steven Seagal movie.
Seriously.
That's
Like-
what AI can be used for good.
What I just said about Stallone, even more so with Seagal, where it's like, I think I watched half of Under Siege 1 as a kid. Like, and I think it was like a friend's dad watching it. It was that kind of watch.
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of like when you talk about when Marina watches Kevin Costner and she's like, really?
This
A star?
guy.
Yeah. I have that with Seagal, where I'm like, I don't see it. I don't see a single ounce of charisma in this man.
I definitely don't see it now.
Well, yeah.
I do remember as a kid thinking Seagal was cool, but he never broke through into the ranks of Van Damme or Stallone, and certainly not Schwarzenegger in my mind.
Right. Again, he's at best henchman. He's at best like cop character in a bigger movie. Like, he just doesn't look like he has the juice, and like nothing about the way his action stuff shows me that he has the juice either. I'm like,
he just oozes through every scene, like every
yeah,
every sort of action you ask him to do, he just kind of oozes through.
right. I wouldn't trust him as a cook. Like, they're like, he's the
Definitely
cook, and I'm
not.
like, no, he's not.
Nowhere
That's
near
disgusting.
anything people are going to eat.
No, God, yeah. Yeah, I just don't see it.
He famously tried to get Jenny McCarthy to fuck him for this movie, I believe.
Is she in this movie?
No, it's Katherine Heigl. Like, she was cast apparently, and then he was like, actually, there's going to be some nudity in this movie. And she's like, no, there's not.
Good for her.
Um,
I'm sorry for Katherine Heigl, though.
Katherine Heigl plays his fucking niece. Like, that's...
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Like, I mean, this is 30 years ago. Think about how old Jenny McCarthy is, at that point.
Yeah.
And Katherine Heigl is also very young. So it's just, I mean, there's no nudity in the movie as it stands. So obviously he lost that fight. But, like...
Good.
It's
Again,
just
it's
so...
Steven Seagal to me seems like a genie wish.
Yes.
Where I look at him and I'm like, how is he really, like, how is he a big star to the point that people would tolerate? Like, I would get it if it was like, oh, he's really nice and really fun to be around.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, we made movies with him.
But he
like
is
Adam Sandler.
famously, legendarily not.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, so he's a bad actor,
He has
bad
criminal
action
charges
star.
for abduction and
Yeah.
human trafficking.
Right. And he's a jerk, and he's a
Yeah.
bad person. And
Yes.
I'm like, so what were we doing? Why were we doing
It's
this?
one of those things. I mean, it's easier to happen in showbiz because you literally can buy a person a career, at least for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And that's exactly what happened with Stallone. It was well documented in
yeah.
Robert's episode series on not Stallone,
Seagal.
It was well documented, and when Robert did that Behind the Bastards series on him.
I can see the slippery slope. Like, I've been trying to write movies, right? I have some scripts and stuff. If I suddenly won the lottery, I'd be like, well, guess what I'm greenlighting?
Well, yeah.
You know? And then if I got like in my own head, I don't see this happening, but I can see it happening to a person being like, what if I was in it? I
Well,
could be in it.
That's the thing. Is
Like,
after,
it's
that's
that.
why I said it to a point, right? That's in
Yeah.
Hollywood. You can buy somebody a career to a point because after a certain point, you do have to sink or swim on your own merit. And Seagal was super famous for what, 18 months?
Yeah, exactly. And that was the
Whew.
same.
It
Yeah.
was a brief period of time. It was a few years.
Right. I'm forcing you all to watch this. And
Yeah.
we'll do the marketing and everything, and then like finally
And
people are
these
like,
movie.
no.
You're right. It was like a shared delusion. It really was, because you go back
Yeah.
and watch these movies now, like the fight scenes are laughable.
They're bad movies.
like he so obviously is a man who does not know karate.
It's Neil Breen shit.
It is
He also
Neil
has to
Breen
be-
level. Like,
Right, it's everybody LARPing that he's the best and most powerful and the coolest, and he's so clearly not.
Right, there's multiple scenes of people talking about how awesome he is. Like, Under Siege is the closest he got to making a real movie.
Right, it's the energy of a rich kid's birthday party.
Exactly.
All of his
100%.
movies. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Under Siege 2 is especially bad too.
I can imagine. I was gonna say I love it whenever they do like trains, because they're like, now a train, and I'm like, yeah, train seems easier to stop.
You only got money for one set, huh?
Right.
You
it's
got
also,
one room that you're just gonna keep redressing.
As an action premise, it's like, oh, they got a train, and I'm like, well, you know where it's going. Like, I don't know. A train seems just easier to deal with.
That's the subtitle, if you recall. Yeah. They're going into dark territory where we can't track that. They're on the same fucking train.
Right. Just go ahead on the track. They'll be there. They'll be there ahead on the track. It's
What
fine.
is this, Santa magic?
Yeah.
You're trying to track the Polar Express?
Yeah. Get real.
Yeah. Get real. Under Siege 2.
Yeah.
Also, like, a train is just like... The first one was on a naval vessel and a submarine. The second one is on a train.
Stupid train.
Huh.
This is the same
like
with
the
Speed.
Third one being on a bus.
Like, Speed had the same issue where they're like, what if the sequel was a slower thing? And it was like, no, you sort of ruined why we like
thought
Speed.
It was doing the right. It thought it was going for a bigger spectacle, which in some cases is accurate.
I appreciate Speed 2 Cruise Control for what it was trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been
not
a good
for
movie.
what it did.
No. Do you remember all the Lolita stuff in that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. What a pervert.
Yeah. What an absolute pervert.
Yeah.
Batting
real
his
weird,
eyes
Speed 2.
at a 13-year-old girl.
And then she literally watches Lolita on the TV. So there's like an artistic intent where they want us to think about Lolita.
Yes.
And then they have him have this thing. And I'm like, what are you getting at, Speed 2? Like, what is this?
It's like the director, Rennie Harlan. It's like, you see, oh no, it's not Rennie Harlan. It's Luc Besson, right?
It's probably
fuck.
I think it's one of their cinematographers or something.
It's Jan de Bont.
Jan de Bont.
Fuck.
Yeah. What are you getting at, Jan? What is this? Are you gonna have the Romeo and Juliet law scene that Michael Bay? Like, it
just
feels
really
like that.
Focus on that card for a couple of seconds.
It feels like he was trying to say something that, like, perhaps he shouldn't be saying.
It feels like there's so much attention is spent on it.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is really weird.
Anyway,
but it also gives us Willem Dafoe just dumping the captain over the side of the boat.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He hacks the boat.
He does. Willem Dafoe is a hacker with leeches.
He's a hacker leech man. He has to leech his blood, Dave.
Sometimes the world is beautiful and sometimes it's ugly, and that's what Speed 2 Cruise Control can remind us.
It's the yin and yang of life. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, 9 Months is the next one. With Hugh Grant.
Yes.
I guess Julianne Moore. Did not realize that was Julianne Moore.
And Tom Arnold.
And Robin Williams. And Jeff Goldblum's in this. And Joan Cusack. And I'm like, it's the director of Mrs. Doubtfire, so it makes more sense.
Chris Columbus, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, right. But it's just, it was a moment of being like, why are all these people getting together to tell this story? Because the plot of the story seems to be a couple gets pregnant. And I was like, that happens.
Yep.
Like that. Usually there has to be more story.
It's a broad comedy about, this was a favorite of mine for a while, weirdly. I've watched this movie several times.
I get it, because it's like, look at the fucking talent. Like,
yeah, it's a broad comedy about a man slowly panicking as his girlfriend gets closer and closer to giving birth to their unexpected pregnancy.
Does he like fake a murder suicide or
no? But he is just fopping out as foppish Hugh Grant in maximum fopility.
So it's not like Match Point or something like that.
No,
right.
No, it's pretty broad. Like it's very slapstick in spots.
Right.
Robin Williams is playing an Eastern European doctor.
He sure is.
Who faints in the delivery room.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like it was like, hey, Robin Williams, you want to be in this movie? And he's like, I don't know, can I do anything I want? And they're like, of course, yeah, come on in.
Of course you can.
Yeah. We'll put down several cameras. We'll just have you do something, and we'll write the movie around it.
I mean, this is at the point where it's not even a question. It's like, I can do everything I want, right?
Right. Did you ever remember Robin Williams on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
No.
He's like, it's like an escaped zoo animal where it's like he's just
what
everywhere.
a nightmare.
You know? Yeah. It's just like
that's like the T-Rex scene in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh, we've let him
nobody move
completely.
Just freeze.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to watch this movie. I think I saw it once as a kid, but
we watched it recently. Like we dug it. I hadn't seen it in decades. We dug it up while during Marina's pregnancy because we were watching a bunch of
awesome
pregnancy comedies. So I revisited it recently. It's fine.
It's such an iconic. I know the poster, and I know it's such a. It feels like a parody of a romantic comedy because it's like 9 months, and then it's a picture of a smiling guy, and she's whispering something. And it's like, oh, she's gonna ruin his life.
Yeah, she's ruining his life.
Pregnant.
It's just it's fine. There's some good jokes in it, but it's real dated. Like you can tell why this one. It was hard to find. First of all.
Interesting.
Like I had to order a split DVD.
Oh wow!
With the truth about cats and dogs.
Oh, I love that movie. Or I did, but I haven't seen it in decades. So.
Right. Yeah.
I loved that movie.
That was apparently that was the premise of this 2-pack.
Yeah, like movies that you love and then you watch again. You're like, oh,
yeah. Not the rapper.
That's a shame.
I mean this 2-pack of DVDs.
Right.
I'm gonna end up like 2-pack.
Man, Hugh Grant.
Yeah, this was also the movie he was promoting, I believe, when he got busted.
I was literally about to say I loved Hugh Grant. He didn't do anything bad, right? And then it like clicked in my head.
Well,
like,
I mean,
I think he famously had a thing.
How bad was that, though?
On the grand scheme of things, like, no, it wasn't bad.
He got caught with a sex worker. It's like,
right,
okay.
In the 90s, it was a scandal.
It was a huge deal, and he was dating Elizabeth Hurley at the time, which was the shitty thing. But like, yeah,
but
it was.
And nowadays, it's like, did you pay?
Yeah, I remember at the time he sort of had to go on this kind of apology, very sheepishly and self-deprecatingly addressing it on these talk show tours. And I remember thinking at the time, I was like, oh, he's okay. I guess we can be okay with him. And it was like, why were we gonna not be okay with him? I'm
looking at I'm looking at his career. He didn't skip a beat.
No, he really didn't. Skip a beat. Yeah, he's fine. Nobody's gonna worry about Hugh Grant. But
it wasn't like Robert Downey Jr., where it's like, oh, well, you're going away for a while.
Yeah, it's a slightly larger issue.
Different issue. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. No, Hugh Grant. It's like,
who gives a shit?
I love old Hugh Grant. I think old Hugh Grant might be
Hugh Grant.
Sure.
Oh, you're saying old Hugh Grant? Do you mean Hugh Grant in 1995, or do you mean today's Hugh Grant who is aged? Okay.
Aged Hugh Grant. I think he can really, like, after Heretic, I'm like, yes. Dungeons and Dragons. It's like,
he's great.
More villain.
Great era of Hugh Grant.
Right, and it doesn't have to be villain necessarily. It's just like, yes, give me more of this Hugh Grant, like swarmy old Hugh Grant.
Yeah, him and the Gentleman.
Yeah. Crime Hugh Grant.
Sleazy Hugh Grant.
Yeah, there's so much more.
Some great Hugh Grants. Yeah.
Final number 1 movie in July 1995, folks. It's Species.
Yeah, it's Species. You all remember the classic film Species.
I literally, every time I think about this movie or watch it or watch a trailer, I go, Ben Kingsley. Every time. It doesn't matter how many times. I forget. Ben Kingsley to me is like, he's royalty. As an actor.
It was at the time what I knew him from was Gandhi and Schindler's List.
Right. And then it's like, right, he's still an actor.
Right. He's just a working actor.
He will be in The Love Guru.
He will be in The Love Guru. He will be in Prince of Persia: Sands of Time,
He will.
reuniting him with Alfred Molina.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, Alfred Molina in this also, I'm like, this is the era where it felt like we didn't know where to
He's
put him.
the one
he had
she
to get
murder
older.
fucks.
Yeah. But Alfred Molina looks like he needed to be a little older, I think, to really, I don't know.
Yeah, he kind of has hair drapes in this one.
Yeah, which is not right. We have Michael Madsen, R.I.P.
Mm-hmm.
Old Mikey Mads. We got Forrest Whitaker, Michelle Williams. I don't know why they have this cast for Species.
This movie has confounded me ever since its release.
Right. It's like when you watch Laura Linney in Congo and you're like, you're too good to be in Congo, but it's everybody. It's just like everybody
Everybody's
is
in Congo. And also Laura Linney, similar to Ben Kingsley, will just take roles.
Right. But Species is the same, where it's like everybody in this is too good to be in Species. But I think it's also an era where they're like, could be Alien. Could be the next Alien.
It was such a weird... Like, it was like, what if this monster alien was also a sexy lady?
It's kind of Ex Machina, I realized.
A little?
But it's too... It felt... If I recall, it's a little too, like, exploitative, where Ex Machina is like...
It is...
Yeah.
It's just a Skinamax movie.
It is. It's like the world's highest budget Skinamax movie.
Yeah, so that's why this one has always confounded me.
Yeah, this is one that I've seen a bunch of times and I always kind of forget because it's also not that interesting of a movie.
It's not very good. It doesn't have a very big budget, as I recall. And I don't like the creature design. It's just kind of a chase movie, but not an exciting one.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just sort of trying to keep up with her as she's like trying to infiltrate and get lost in society and make babies and take over the world.
Right. I think this is the number one movie in America because America was just horny at the time. And
Did you
see
horny,
the sexy
super
alien
horned
movie?
Up.
Right. And it's like, yeah, what else am I going to see? Under Siege 2? There's nothing. This is it's a bad month.
First Night?
So, yeah. No, I'm going to watch Species.
Can't jerk off the First Night?
Exactly. You can.
You can in a pinch, but I'm not in that mood today.
You squint, you turn your head sideways.
Medieval Day is next week.
Yeah.
This week is Aliens.
Species.
I need my jerkies.
How many Species did they make?
They made too many.
Yeah, at least 3.
There's a lot of, like, I think, direct-to-video sequels.
Isn't this H.R. Giger doing the design?
Probably.
Yeah, I really think...
And then somebody else notable built it.
Right, I can see from the actor perspective being like, oh, yeah, like this might be another hit. You know, this might be another surprise.
Yeah, it's a weird, sci-fi premise. Alien is undeniably a horror movie about sexual violence, so there is that the sex element to it as well.
From the writer of The Golden Child, so it's like, yeah.
That should have maybe been an indication.
Yeah, they went on to write Virus. And
again, more evidence. This person should be kept far away from typewriters.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that Species is in the world. It's such an anomaly.
It's really bad.
Yeah. It's not a good movie.
It's a bad film. It is crap.
It's a real fart month. July 1995.
Yeah, man.
Because it's like summer blockbuster season.
I guess everything was too afraid of Batman and Waterworld.
Yeah, this has real January energy.
Yeah, it's a real January month.
Yeah.
July 1995.
Well, that's it. We can move on to news stories.
Oh.
But first,
let's do it.
All right, let's thank some producers first.
Okay, let's do that first.
Big thank you to Burrito, the skankiest slut in town. Thank you. Thank you to Buy Jason Parchin's highly controversial new book, I'm Starting to Worry About This Black Box of Doom, out now.
Thank you.
Thank you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Christopher Robert Sparks, Esquire.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thanks so much.
Thank you to Dave Figurative Arson in Solidarity Rough.
Thank you.
Thank you to David Knife Boot Henson. Thank you to Deborah is awesome. Barbara is great and cancer can go to hell. Thank you. Thank you to Dr. Slaphammer has seen the Minecraft movie 17 times.
Thank
Thank
you.
you to Driftless is building a tower of skulls with his tracksuit ninjas. Thank you. Thank you to Exploding Runes. Thank you.
All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to Funky J. Mostly comes out at night mostly.
Thank you.
Thank you to Happy Ed Classic.
Thank you.
Thank you to Heathcliff's Helping Handfuls.
Thank
you to Highlander Likes the Way Tom Says Pretty Sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you to Ombre.
Thanks.
Thank you to Impossible Worlds. We have your Swaim and we'll release him for the cost of your subscription. Mwahaha!
Thank
you to Ombre.
Thank you.
Thank you to I fucking lost the MySpace. Thank you to Joe Man, the annoying skeleton.
Thank you.
Thank you to Lieutenant Frank Trevin, Police Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you to Look Mime on a podcast.
Thank you.
And thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick. Chill.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we, thanks to last episode, willed a Captain Planet series.
We did.
A live action
willed this
one.
into existence.
So that's happening.
We made this happen, Dave.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should get at minimum a producing credit and some points on the back end, but we should also, more importantly, get the credit.
Yep. It's a TV. It's Netflix. It is
already great idea. Already great news.
It's Leo DiCaprio's production company, which I actually knew this some inside information long ago. He's been looking for environmental stuff. He always, I mean, that's no surprise to him, with him. So it's like, yeah, I could see him. So it's probably going to be just as corny and sadly just as relevant as the other Captain Planet. Is Captain Planet just going to be really bummed and feeling like, there's no going back, we're doomed?
Yeah. Just crushed by ennui.
Yeah. Just him executing like members of ExxonMobil. Like it's not gonna change.
Right, he's just really radicalized.
Yeah. It doesn't make it better, but it makes me feel better. There's no heart
Come
anymore.
on, Planeteers. Yeah. So you like to club seals, huh?
Yeah. What the fuck? Sorry, it's saying here that Glenn Powell is co-writing. Oh no, this was the original feature they were gonna do. Oh, Glenn Powell would make a great Captain Planet. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Captain Planet is kind of, I mean, it had like a weird amount of celebrities in it and stuff.
I think everybody really got on board with the message. Like, I don't know that anybody ever... Does anybody genuinely, unironically enjoy Captain Planet?
That's the thing. It felt like something celebrities went on as part of court orders.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, it felt like a one long G.I. Joe PSA. Like, I don't remember watching it and being like, I'm riveted by Captain Planet.
No. I've never seen it.
I'm thinking one season buried on Netflix, and then we never hear about it again, if we hear about it again.
Yeah. I think there's been a few that have... Anyway, yeah.
I don't know. It's fine. Like, as our conversation last week, it's like, this is more of a live action idea than some other things where it's like, yeah, I'll see that little weird dildo running around.
That little blue dude? Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would watch it.
Flying around in that belt buckle.
Yeah.
He's got a belt buckle, doesn't he?
Yeah. It just feels, I don't know. It's like, I'm not now, Captain Planet. Not in the mood for you.
Calm down, man. It's like Smokey the Bear.
Are you going to help us? Yeah, exactly. Where it's like, Smokey, you failed. You failed. I'm sorry. You failed, Smokey. You got to go into hiding like Yoda. You failed.
You and Bail Organa have to split up the kids.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
that's
go
live in a hatch like Saddam.
Yep. There's some other news about how Marvel is gonna probably use Secret Wars as their big reboot shakeup. They're saying they're gonna recast the X-Men, probably eventually Tony Stark. I mean, Hugh Jackman, let him rest.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're gonna wait that long. Like, I thought Deadpool was this.
Me too. I think Tony Stark's the hard one, right?
Well, yeah. I meant more the X-Men, I suppose, where it's why aren't we already doing X-Men?
That's the thing. It's like they should have reintroduced X-Men with the reset after that should have been their big thing. They did, like, if they had immediately gone from Endgame to X-Men, I would have been with them.
Yeah, that probably
And
would have been a better move than what they wound up doing.
Right. It's weird. It's weird that it's taking this long to get to X-Men.
Like, Endgame is already 6 years ago.
Right. And that's the thing. I don't need a new Tony Stark, not really. But it occurred to me is like, there will be Marvel fans who are like, Tony Stark, that's the old movies. Like, there's now generations, right? Where it's like, Tony Stark, yeah, that guy was 10 years ago. Reboot, like, where it's like, I guess you can reboot Tony Stark. I don't know why you would.
Yeah, why would you? I don't know.
Honestly, for me, I'm like, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like the beauty of superheroes is that Iron Man, there's a lot of superheroes that feels like they go on to be different people. Like,
right, there's a lot of them. The character is bigger. Like, I argue Batman is that way.
Right, but what I mean is, I guess, like, other characters don the suit, right? Like, there are certain
other characters in universe
where someone can throw on the suit, or someone can be like, yeah,
right, like Shuri is Black Panther.
Right. Can they not do that for Iron Man? Is there no other person?
I mean, they're doing Ironheart, the TV show, right now.
Right. So just like, I don't know, maybe I'm someone else. I don't know. It's like, it just seems like that's a very tall order. They're saying eventually Tony Stark, so there's probably going to be like another 10 years before they'll do that. If we have 10 more years of this, which we probably do.
Probably. I imagine the next stage will just be rebooting it all together.
Yeah, they should have done that already, but it makes me feel so old when it's like reboots of things that I was already old for. Yeah. Where it's like new generation, like, we're making this for the new generation. It's like, fuck you, man. They could just watch the other movies.
Yeah, we did this already. We did this like the Fantastic Four. We've done this twice.
Sort of, right. Like, I have a sort of, and this is a very a silly thing to think, but like, there used to be a part where we'd remake something and we'd go, yeah, today's CGI, today's effects, the remake is different, right? Where it's like, oh, we get to see it with today's effects. But then I think about something like they're going to remake Pirates of the Caribbean. And you're like, the effects were pretty good in that, like where that'll stop being an appeal. And then it's like, what's left? Actors. It'll just be like modern actors.
Right. It's like a revival production of a play where you're just like, oh, let's see who's playing. Like, it's recasting the roles becomes what's fun. Yeah.
And that's it. That's kind of it. And that's okay. But we also don't have that many, like, superhero films never really stressed, like, who's the new Superman? I don't know. Like, some guy. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, the actors never really mattered for these movies. It was more about... I don't know.
It's more so with Marvel because they cast people who weren't known, apart from Robert Downey Jr., but he certainly wasn't like... He was not an A-lister at the time. He had been before, obviously, but, everybody knows the story of what he went through.
Yeah.
So I think in Marvel's case, it's a bit more unique because outside of somebody like Spider-Man, you don't really, or like the Hulk, you don't really have like a preconceived notion. Like Captain America and Iron Man were not like monoliths in most people's minds.
Right.
So like those characters, the popular versions of those characters were created around the actors who played them.
Right.
So now they're sort of inseparable from those actors, at least for a certain generation of fans.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
So you do, man. Yeah, you're right. You do have to sort of move on from at least that version of the character.
Right. I don't know. It's just, I'm sure they'll work it out.
Yeah, it just seems... It just seems like a more difficult question than like, well, them doing another Batman, right? Because like Batman is bigger than whoever plays him. It's the point that I'm making. Yeah.
Yeah, but Iron Man or Tony Stark has always been...
That's Robert Downey Jr., yeah.
Yeah. Who do you think should play Tony Stark in 30 years? Finn Wolfhard? You think Finn Wolfhard's up for it in 30
Does
years?
he have juice?
Yeah. I'm going to go with Wolfhard.
Listen, there's... I can't give up too much about I can't give away too much about the future, but I've got some bad news for Finn.
Oh no,
and
Finn!
Making it 30 years into the future.
Finn! No, Finn!
Yeah, it's gonna be there's gonna be a just don't get on that jet ski.
You heard it here first.
In 2032, folks. Don't get on that jet ski. You'll know what it means.
Don't do it, Finn. Should we thank some more producers?
We should probably.
Big thank you to Mike the Lurker.
Thank you.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers. Undying love for Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven.
Thank you.
Thank you to Oh Shit, It's Candyman.
Thank you.
Thank you to Numino Ultra Microscopic Silico Volcano Coniosis Anti-Disestablishment Terranism Jones.
Thank you.
Thank you to Psychic Bigfoot.
Thanh you.
Thank you. Thank you to RevMD.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ricky Cilantro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you to Rosemary's Baby from Eraserhead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ryan, the Silly Money Goose.
Thank you.
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Thank you. All right, let me take these last couple of names. Thank you to Sorry Cop, world's most laughable centrist.
Thank you.
Thank you to Steven.
Thank you.
Thank you to the conveniently placed self-destruct button on the top of every baby's head.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Midnight Patron with patrons at midnight.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Oatmeal Savage.
Thank you.
Thank you to the 2B Terror Bunny thinks you could use more Rutger Hauer in your media diet.
Thank you.
Thank you to these 7 Bs.
Thank you.
Not the 8th. Thank you to Tiger Drawers, Pratt Thompson. Raindrops keep falling on my head.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Thank you to Tip Drizzle.
Thanks.
Thank you to Tux.
Tux.
Thank you to Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you to Will Rhymes with Bill or Bill Rhymes with Will.
Thank you.
And thank you to your mom.
Thank you.
Your donations make this possible.
True.
It is true.
Truth. This
Dave,
is true. Yeah.
Speaking of donations,
Mm-hmm.
before we get up out of here,
what is it?
Do you have a movie, perhaps,
okay,
that you could donate?
Okay.
That is in need of more hype?
I do. I have 2 movies.
Oh, good.
I have 2 movies that I'd like to lay in the spirit of like 90s blockbusters. I want to tell you about Kraken, coming out at least in Norway in October. This feels like The Wave, but a Kraken. It's like a little fjord, and there's a Kraken. That's it. There's a longer. This is the teaser I showed you. There's a longer trailer. It's about like a fish scientist, and they're like doing something to the fish, and it fucks up the ecosystem, and a Kraken shows up, and It's a Kraken movie. I think this looks good, like a good movie, not just like a monster movie.
Yeah,
I like that shot in this of the fucking.
The shot is good.
Yeah, I think the key is
they're doing donuts in a speedboat.
Yeah, they are, and then you can slowly see the tentacles under the water, and they're really tapping into what makes water. Like, I think things like giant water monsters are scary from the surface.
Right.
The moment you go underwater, they get less scary. Don't get me wrong, they're still scary. And this is clearly like a story from the surface. Like no one's getting in there with the Kraken if they can help it. And it looks kind of like gritty, like The Wave. Like it looks like a grounded Kraken.
Yeah, no,
movie.
this one I was actually really into.
Yes.
I was like, oh, this looks like scary.
This looks good.
Yeah. Because you're right.
Kraken.
Like the thing about what is scary about the ocean is you can't see anything.
Exactly.
And you're completely, like, human beings are completely helpless in the ocean.
Yeah. It's terrifying.
You're just dangling there. Like, yeah.
And then there's
damn it.
And not much else to say about this.
Yeah,
check it out.
It's like a
Kraken.
30-second trailer, but it's pretty awesome.
Out of Norway, it looks really good. All I can say is this looks like a good Kraken movie.
Yeah.
Second movie I want to talk
really
about.
Kraken.
Yeah. So that's coming out later this year. This other movie is coming out later this year out of Russia. It's called Kraken, Tom. Kraken.
I did a double take at the doc. I was real confused for a second.
So we got a Deep Impact Armageddon situation. 2 movies out of 2 different countries called Kraken. This one is taking the more Armageddon approach, I would argue.
It sure is.
This is the dumb version. It's a Russian submarine, I think, in the Cold War.
This is the core version of that.
Yes, and they are fighting a Kraken. It also looks like a bigger Kraken, slightly bigger, slightly dumber Kraken. it's more big budget. This is a big budget Kraken movie, as opposed to the other one, which is like an indie Kraken. Thanks to like CGI, they both Krakens look good. Like you can make
honestly,
a good Kraken these days.
In my opinion, it looks better in the first trailer, but we don't really see it in the first trailer.
I
Well,
agree,
we do see parts of it though in the first trailer.
But I agree.
There's
I think
that shot of the arm coming over the deck where that lady's down on the beneath it.
But the first movie looks like the better Kraken movie. Again, it's
100. It looks like the Jaws to this thing's Deep Blue Sea.
Exactly. This is the more that's the more refined, artsy Kraken movie.
That one is trying to be like, well, let's make a crack. What if we made a Kraken movie?
Right.
What if we just made one?
There's no doubt in my mind. One of our movie nights, we're going to watch Kraken followed by Kraken.
Kraken. Yeah.
Yeah.
The pairing is irresistible.
Google Kraken 2025, and you'll find 2 Kraken movies coming out this year. Is my point. Kraken. Check it out.
Google Kraken 2025 international, and you will also find these 2 movies.
But if you want to watch, the better, the one that looks better is the Norway. Kraken Norway. Go for Kraken Norway. The full trailer actually has more English in it than the teaser. But yeah, Kraken. Check it out. Kraken. As in, release the Kraken.
That's true, yeah. I didn't even make the connection. We were just talking about a Pirates of the Caribbean remake.
We had a brief Kraken kick. That and
the Kraken had a brief
Titans
comeback in mid-aughts,
Revenge of the Titans or whatever. Remember the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever that one was. We had 2 Krakens and then we were like, that's all we need.
They killed the Kraken off screen, remember?
I really
it's just
that,
dead
actually.
in the beginning of part 3.
Yeah, I actually like that detail. I like the idea of the corporate world ruining the mystic world.
Was, the
made
Pirates
by Disney, mind you.
Yeah, I was going to say, as it's, commercial a trilogy as it is, it's like they do just have Tom Hollander say it, but it is about like corporate greed shrinking the world.
Yeah,
it's making the world a smaller place that with less room for other things in it.
I like those 3 movies. I really like the third one. Has some problems.
I've only seen it once or twice because I just really didn't like it. But I do agree that
unceremoniously killing the Kraken. It's the point, right? It's
the point. Yeah, it's starting you off that time has passed. This world, because they wanted to, in order to make Jack's death have any kind of point to it, like they had to have like things change while he was dead. So like that's a good way to like he comes back and like, no, time has passed. The world is different.
They were trying to, I would say a better version of the Spinosaurus killing the T-Rex where they're like, oh, you thought the Kraken was a problem? No, corporations. It'll kill a Kraken. Money. Mm-hmm. Money will kill a Kraken.
They just hunted it, yeah.
Yeah. They just threw people at it until the Kraken was dead. I would have eaten that Kraken.
Yeah, they just left it on the beach.
Yeah.
Dummies.
Eat the Kraken.
Not even charging admission.
Eat the Kraken so then when you poop, you can say, release the Kraken.
Become the Kraken. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Kraken.
That's a sode.
No, that's a sode. We did it.
We've done it.
Thanks
We've returned from 1995 once again. Yep.
Unscathed for the most part.
We're over halfway through our journeys there, Dave.
I know. What will the future hold? Probably 1996.
Mm-hmm. Broken Arrow.
Ooh.
January 1996.
Hell yeah. But for now, thanks for listening, everybody.
If
you'd like, you could check out our Patreon, patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. For $5 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Fox Mulder is a Maniac, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, our brand new supernatural podcast called Him Booze. You get it. Those are all for $5 a month. There's like something like 600 podcasts on there. And it just keeps going up. We just keep making new ones. We also, if you want to kick down a little more, for $10 a month, you get all those podcasts. And every Friday night, we watch movies with our patrons on Discord. We watch 2 movies. We have a big grand movie night with a bunch of buddies. People from Small Beans are there. A whole thing. It's a whole thing. So check that out.
An entire assed thing.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. We also have a store. Head over to gamefullyunemployed.com, where you can find a link to our Teespring store, where we have all kinds of cool original artwork and designs from cool original artists like Michael Vincent Bramley, Starlene Hodge, Justin Brown, and others. So check that out. Rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening to it. It helps us, even if it doesn't have to be a good review. Check out our new show, Badical, Badical, wherever you listen to your podcasts. And yeah.
Yeah. Watch
Remake
out for the
Waterworld.
Krakens. Remake Waterworld with a Kraken.
With a Kraken!
Holy shit. Why didn't they have a Kraken in Waterworld?
There's one mutant shark in it.
That's not enough.
Not enough.
That's like 20. They need 29 more mutant sharks.
The
and they need to fight
entire
a
planet
Kraken.
is ocean.
Yeah, call it Shark World.
Yeah, Shark Planet.
Shark Planet.
Planet Shark.
Yeah, now that's a fucking title.
That's a restaurant. That's a franchise.
Yes. Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as the Corlew, or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.